interview goes out to the people in the AFES community. Remember you came to the conference, the Future Reimagined.
Yes.
Yes. You know, so beyond Philippines, there are people in the region who are looking at you and say, hey, you know, what can we learn from you? You know, how can we help? Are there things that the international community, you know, can be of support, you know, if not now, down the line?
Of course, you know, like for example, one big support is, I guess, of course, inspiration of our work in Move Food Initiative. It's actually applicable in every country. You know, that's
so
needing this kind of, it's very transferable, and there's a lot of collaboration that could happen in the future for the international community. But at the same time, the lesson also of you know, of course, replicating the model in other countries, one opportunity. And then second one is an opportunity to learn on how to strengthen our food supply chain and value supply chain, which is so broken in Southeast Asian countries. And, you know, and in the world, basically, the pretty well established is like the old countries, you know, like Europe or Australia. But as in developing countries or in Southeast Asia, there's so much to learn from this COVID on how the international community actually can review how efficient the value chain system and the food supply chain system. And third one, for the international community to really push for resiliency on food security of every country. Because what's happening now, of course, you have global trade, right? But now with the lockdown, there's no more global trade happening. So how can you make your country sustainable?
You mentioned in your webinar that Vietnam is no longer exporting rice.
Yes. So like, for example, Vietnam is no longer like exporting rice, and there's no trading happening now country to country. And Bloomberg released a report that for sure Vietnam will make sure their food sufficiency first and their supply within the country. Of course, we do promote global trade, right? But with this lockdown, COVID-19, the number one serious problem aside from health is actually food security in country level. On how we can really encourage our own people to start being resilient by developing their land, and, you know, in encouraging their constituents and their citizens to really like just plant a piece of food in front of your house. So it takes a lot of like, and then fourth one, I guess, you know, like aside from all this selling, you know, I'm a farmer. No, whenever you cannot like hide the farmer in me. I still plant in a garden upstairs or rooftop. I think you saw that picture and video. Because I think we also need to, the international community should also learn how to review like even basic urban planning on how, you know, our cities later on could be food sufficient, and not just our countryside, but at the same time on how we can better produce food in the urban setting. Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm mindful that you are extremely busy, and you've been extremely generous with your time with me.
Oh, thank you, Sean. You're such a good friend. Why not?
No, I'm more than a friend. I'm a fan. I'm probably your biggest fan right now.
No.
Thank you for all that you're doing.